Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Blackwell Meadows for another game in the Vanarama National League North. Today's visitors are Hereford and they'll be trying to stop Darlington making this 7 wins out of 7. Darlington, of course, trying to continue this great run. Russell Slade for the visitors makes 4 changes today. In comes Hotchkiss, Allen, Vincenti and O'Sullivan, whereas Alan Armstrong keeps faith with the squad from the midweek win against Kidderminster.
Story across to his centre-half partner, Terry Galbraith. Galbraith advances over the halfway line. Playing inside towards Campbell, intercepted, but Campbell now threading through towards O'Neill. He's cleared away off and thrown over on the far side. Headley throws it back to Story. Story 5 yards inside his own half, plays it back to Galbraith. And Campbell's come over this tight to his touchline. Play up. Now the ball finds Campbell from middle. Campbell plays inside the Hatfield. Campbell was fouled. Angered the fans and he was looking for the 1-2, but couldn't come off. And Joe Wheaton now plays a 1-2. Again, advantage played. Finds O'Neill. Back to Holness. Holness with a shot from 20 yards from Omar Holness, just wide of the post.
Great strike by Holness, and that was nearly a fantastic advantage play by the referee because there was an infringement on the edge. He let play go on, and if Holness had nestled that one in the top corner, it would have been the best advantage of the season, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was pushing the back, I think, on Wheatley, wasn't it? Just as the ball was played to O'Neill. Remember if there's been any answers to your question yet, Stu?
No, nobody's taken on. I'll repeat the quiz question again, the trivia question. Who was the last Darlington player to score a Quakers winner in this fixture against Hereford?
Inside out towards Campbell. Campbell right foot shot from the edge of the box. The tame effort, and the keeper got down low to his left and gathered in safely. Cleaned away again by Hereford, and now Hereford can attack 3-on-3. And steps Headley, who gets his foot on it. Playing wide to Rivers. Rivers advancing down the right hand side for Darlo. Takes on his man, he's fouled. Free kick to Darlo.
There you go. We said there was a book and gum on, didn't we? And I think we're going to get the odd one right, law of averages, because that's Taylor Allen who came in today for Hereford. He's been going to be the first Hereford player to make it in the book. And in fairness, it was his infringement just a few minutes ago as well, so it's the same player who's committed a couple of fouls in a couple of minutes there. Jarrett Rivers just running at him and a clear foul. Darlington just starting to control possession here at Blackwell Meadows. Little takes the throw in. It's Campbell's run that he looks to find. Campbell takes it, takes a touch and turns back. Gets the cross in. There's Rivers trying to get across the front of his man, but couldn't quite manage. And that's a pretty obvious handball by Tommy O'Sullivan.
It's one of the most blatant handballs I've ever seen. Courtney Laws would have been proud of that this morning.
He would have. He's got a yellow card. It's a yellow card followed by a red for O'Sullivan.
And rightly so as well.
A second yellow card for Tommy O'Sullivan. It was an obvious handball. He had his arm outstretched, his left arm out to control it. I have to say, I think that's a little harsh, to be honest.
Do you think?
Well, what I would say is it's a bad decision.
Ball.
It's a bad decision from him, isn't it? Because to qualify, and Andy's quite right on the benefit of it. It is a yellow card. I hadn't noticed he was.
I didn't realise he was
on the yellow. I thought it was Taylor Allen who got the first yellow. Obviously not. Galbraith takes the ball off Connell's toes, and again everyone in a blue shirt gets behind the ball. Galbraith keeps on advancing though. Good play from the skipper. Plays it wide to Liddell. Liddell's got Vincenti. And he gets rounded, keeps the ball in, flag stays down, and it definitely stayed in there. We got a good view of it, but the cross goes all the way across, doesn't find a black and white shirt. Steicher's almost got beyond Story there. Story just on the stretch headed it onto him. Steich with the ball inside the box. Galbraith stands him up, and Steich has to head back towards the corner flag. Wheatley comes to help. Steich gets inside the 2 men though, and has a left-footed shot which just goes into the side netting. Good play in the first place by Steich there.
The ball was overhit by O'Neill. He did well to defend under pressure and get Darlo down the pitch.
Campbell finds Holness. Holness has his man slip on the edge. He's going to fancy a shot, but it's high and wide from Omar Holness, and the referee says it's a corner. Jarrett Rivers is going to take it. Let's see if Darlington can make the breakthrough in this 6 minutes before half time. It's a short corner out to Headley. Headley gives it back to Rivers. Again, trying to work the extra space. Headley gets it back, goes outside his man. Now he's going to have a chance for a quality cross. Puts it in. O'Neill heads it, comes back out, saved. It's on the goal line. Darlington can't quite get anyone to prod it away. Desperate defending by Hereford in the end. That's as close as Darlington have come.
There's a almost scramble through a sea of bodies against you. Couldn't really see what happened, to be honest.
No, we're taking a bit of a lucky guess with what did happen there. I think there was a save by Hall in there, and the ball just seemed suspended on the goal line for a second or two, didn't it? But Hereford cleared it.
Was it with the header? Was it O'Neill?
O'Neill with the header. And again, Darlington were just quite happy. They got the extra man, so Rivers and Headley were happy to just play little 1-2s, open up the space, gives it back to Galbraith, and sorry, to Story, who gives it to Galbraith, and then Holness pops up. Darlington just need the patience and the guile here. That's a lovely ball from Holness inside the defender. Little gets to the end of it and crosses it. Ball's in the box with Campbell. Campbell's going to have a chance to get a shot. Oh, it's an inch wide from Campbell, right behind the flow of it, and that was pretty close.
Yeah, it must have only been a yard wide if that from Aaron Campbell. Great ball by Holness to find Little in space on the left hand side, who got the ball in. It's cleared away only as far as Campbell. The man with Campbell slipped and he managed to scramble in front of him on the floor and force him a bit wider, and he pulled his shot just wide. Story across to Galbraith. Galbraith wide towards Campbell. Campbell in a bit of space over on the far side. On the corner now for Hatfield. Hatfield does well, keeps the ball in, pulls it back. Beats the keeper, it's cleared off the line. Holness now in possession. Holness gets a shot away, blocked, corner to Darlo.
Cleared off the line there. Goalkeeper Brandon Hall was beaten all ends up as that shot went past him, and it was scrambled away desperately on the line by a Hereford defender. Darlington getting closer and closer.
Corner taken short to Headley. Little wins the header from the keeper's clearance. It's done by Holness towards O'Neill. Holness then chasing after the ball. Ball played forward by Gowling. Cleared away as Campbell. Now Campbell can run at the right back. Kieran Thomas. Campbell plays it wide for Hatfield. Hatfield gets to the touchline, has to check back and play it to Galbraith. Galbraith finds Wheatley. Wheatley with a nice little reverse ball to find Hatfield. Hatfield takes on his man, he's slides down by Kieran Thomas.
Well, I don't think that was a very difficult free kick for the referee to give, was it? He's absolutely thrown Hatfield in the air there, slidden for the ball. He's got there a second late, and Hatfield, I'm not sure he's landed yet.
Referee taking his time with the decision, which indicates it's only going to be yellow. I think it was Kieran Thomas, wasn't it? The right
You
back?
can't see, it's the furthest point in the ground. Yeah, it is, it's the number 2.
The free kick's going to come in from Hotchkiss. Headed away by Holness. Headley's the second ball. Thompson heads it down to Holness. Holness in a composure. They switch the ball. O'Neill plays it across to Campbell. Campbell takes a touch, gets into the box. Campbell onto his right foot. Campbell shoots, takes deflection corner.
Oh, referee's giving a goal kick.
kick.
No, referee. I think the assistant's helped him out there.
The assistant's giving a corner. I'm 6 yards away now, see that?
Dear me. Corner. It's funny that while the break in play there, it took Hereford to actually have a chance to fill the box, and then suddenly we could spring them on the counter.
I think if O'Neill's ball had just been ahead of Campbell, I think he'd have been in on goal, but he's had to, it's been directed at him, so he's had to control it.
Hatfield's first touch is good, but that's good defensive work there by Hereford, and they have defended well, in fairness to them. O'Neill pressures the back pass, but Hereford just play it out a little bit, and then the long ball forward. So 2 men up front there for a change. That's handball against Galbraith. The assistant's right on it. Rhys Stice going over to the referee, waving a card about, saying, well, you gave a yellow before, you should give one then, but I'd say that looked pretty accidental to me.
It's bounced up and it's his hand, you know. It is handball, but it's nowhere near as deliberate as the Hereford that was, but I think he's going to book him.
And again, Darlington allow that play to just be stopped and get a bit bitty and scrappy, and Free kick for Hereford on Darlington's left-hand side. Hereford again push men into the box. You'd expect them to. Darlington's defensive line's right on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's going to be a left-footed ball swung into the box. It goes all the way around deep. It's won at the back stick by Galbraith. Thompson comes and takes the second ball and rolls his man nicely. And then the ball's played forward. Campbell's down. There's a Hereford player claiming he's got a head injury. I'm not too sure about that, but the ball plays, keeps going. It's on the edge of the box. Campbell shoots. Shot's blocked. O'Neill shoots. Comes wide again to Wheatley. Now the referee notices the man's down, but we're going to play on anyway. Thompson with it on the edge. Shouts it across. Donowa back heels it just wide of goal.
Hereford
furious with the referee, saying there was a head injury. It's always difficult to say, isn't it? You at this stage in the game, unfortunately, players go to ground and try to use that to disrupt play when they've been under pressure. So it turns into a bit of a cry wolf type of. It's a bit of a cry and wolf situation, isn't it? I think he's going for the old Terry Butcher bandage here, for those old enough to remember the Terry Butcher bandage.
Hopefully you play like Bastard fault either way.
Yeah. Receives the ball, takes a touch, comes back inside, just looks for a man. Still in possession. Then he sees Campbell make a run. O'Neill's nearby as well. O'Neill could have almost left that for Campbell, but the ball does find Campbell left side. Finds Hatfield 25 yards from goal. Comes inside to Campbell. Campbell has a shot, but it's Justin Donowa. Don't know if it was going to threaten the goal or not, but the Bermudan international picked it up. Story wins the header, knocks it down to Wheatley to Thompson. Thompson has a chance. Thompson shoots, but palmed away by the goalkeeper, and the second ball is cleared as well. Then Galbraith pulls it out of the sky, gives it to Michael Liddell. Good effort by Thompson. Liddell switches the ball left to right, looking for Thompson again. Thompson's first touch is great. He's got his man stood one-on-one. Can he get round him? Comes inside. Thompson shoots, but he doesn't connect. Throw-in's taken by Liddell. Goes past the first man, and then it's headed back again to Liddell with a chance to cross. Plenty of time. Loops a high one. Thompson leaps, gets the header. It's goal bound and saved on the line by Hall. It's 3 minutes of the 9 of stoppages taken. Hereford take the throw down the line. Hooked forward by Story. Tyrone O'Neill leaps but is beaten to it. Nicholson picks up a second ball, but Liddell slices through him and finds Thompson. Thompson's first touch is good. Got his man one-on-one. Can he get round the inside or the outside? He comes inside. Takes it past the second man as well. It's still Thompson. He's drawn the foul. Clear free kick on the edge of the box, and Dawson's complaining. What on earth is he complaining about there?
He's just crossed the defensive line, hasn't he? Taking him down.
He's just absolutely wiped him out there, Thompson. Dawson needs to have a word with himself, because he's running around as if he's been hard done by there. So Darlington deep into injury time now. We're going to have a chance for a free kick from a very central position, and I reckon this is, well, it's right on the edge of the D there, isn't it? The semicircle for the penalty. So could be Thompson or Wheatley. It's going to be 23 yards from goal, isn't it? You've got to hit the target, haven't you? I know it's a cliche, but you've got to hit the target. Darlington just need to keep the composure. I've got to say, I'm expecting and hoping for more than the 9 minutes here, because Hereford have wasted more and more time during the 9 minutes. I think it's going to be Stephen Thompson. Come on, Tom, we'll hit the target. Let's see if we can get 99. Liddell's still over it though, Michael. Liddell could be either of them. The referee's happy with the wall. Thompson strikes through the wall, and he's brought it back. The rebound was put into the net, and the referee has given an indirect free kick for something. Thompson hit the free kick.
The wall encroached.
So if the wall's encroached, how's he giving them the free kick? Well, in truth, I've no idea what the referee's given there. He's given an indirect free kick. He blew the whistle smartly. So Hereford restart playing. They've got the ball wide. It's Nicholson on the ball, the former Darlington player. He's got Wheatley chasing him. Nicholson bursts forward. He has a shot left-footed. It's only a yard over the bar. Connell, I think, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he let it go over the bar, but wide it goes. He takes the free kick quickly. 6 minutes of the 9 indicated have been played already. Comes back to Galbraith on the halfway line. Thompson brings himself onto his feet. Hatfield drives forward. Thinks about the ball down the line but doesn't play it. Comes back to Galbraith. Hereford just throw men everywhere on the pitch here to hold on. Story gets the ball and advances. He comes to 30 yards to goal and gives it wide to Thompson. Thompson, 2 men on him. He's going to try and get to the byline. He's got past the first challenge. Stephen Thompson. Thompson crosses it. Back stick. There's men queuing up. Tyrone O'Neill. Great block. Ball comes back to O'Neill. Shot is blocked on the line and goes. Still stays in play. Blocked on the line. O'Neill at the second attempt. Thompson wins the header. Comes back inside. We're still underway, but then it's lumped clear. O'Neill with 2 bites at the cherry there. Couldn't quite put either of them away. That's 8 minutes of injury time gone. Galbraith on the ball. Halfway line. Plays it diagonally. Looking for Thompson. Thompson needs to not foul and doesn't. A chance of a handball there from a Hereford player not given, and Campbell barrels into the back of his man and concedes the cheap free kick.
Clean sheet and 7 unbeaten, no screw.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, does it? And the referee is well, I'll tell you there, the referee's given us 8 minutes and 50 seconds of 9 minutes of injury time, despite the fact Hereford wasted about 3 during injury time. But there you go, a disappointing end to a totally dominant Darlington performance. Darlington totally dominant until the man was sent off early in the game, and then after that Hereford parked the bus and Darlington weren't good enough to create the chance that was going to lead to the goal.